Hey everybody, Andrew here from Media World, and I'm cold right now. I'm currently wearing my fleece. I've actually wear this in quite a few other videos that I've done. If you ever see me wear this, that means I am cold. It is a cold night in the UK at the moment, which is weird because it's summertime. I don't know. That's the UK weather for you, it's never right. Anyway, this is going to be a DVD / Blu-ray kind of pick-up, update, whatever you want to call it, video. Picked up quite a few the past couple of weeks now, and I figured, hey, I'll show you to them. Talk about why I got them, and maybe things you might recommend or things you might want to check out or something. Yeah, cool. I'll go straight to it. I have two DVDs. One, both basically mini series. One's a full series and one's a mini series. One is Dead Set and the other is Dollhouse Season 1. Two fantastic stuff. This was kindly given to me by my good friend Alex, or as known on YouTube, Alexander Falcon. Really nice guy, of course. He just gave me these. I've given him a couple of stuff before, like DVDs and stuff. So, there's a couple of things we don't want anymore. If they want them, I'll happily give it to them, no problem, kind of thing. And these two things are something that I wanted, and basically he watched and wasn't going to watch again, kind of thing. So I was very happy to take them off his hands and place them in my collection. So yeah, thank you again, Alex, for this two DVDs. Fantastic stuff. I'll talk about each one individually. First one is Dead Set. This is a mini series that was done on Channel 4. The writer is Charlie Brooker, who is a kind of journalist / comedian / writer. He does some really good stuff. He's a really funny guy, and he does some really good written work. I mean, he did Black Mirrors also. That was a mini series they did on Channel 4. Basically, that was like a dark look into the future, how technology and just the easy things like avatars and technology would overtake us, kind of thing. And it's quite depressing, to be honest. And it's an interesting look into the future, kind of thing. And this was basically taking the idea of one of the most hated shows, Big Brother. I'm not a fan of that show. It is bad reality television. It's still going unbelievably, and I don't like it. And basically, he took the concept of taking the Big Brother and putting zombies. Genius, absolutely genius, and he did it in a very, very clever way. Basically, he did it in such a way which is black comedy. It's taking the piss out of that kind of idea of zombies in Big Brother house, but at the same time telling a really serious storyline, real characters with situations, and has a pretty interesting feel to it, and it's quite 28 Days feel-ish, if you get me. It feels very original, it feels very fresh, and the ending is quite shocking, really. I mean, what happens within this kind of mini series is quite surprising for a television mini series, and it's an 18 certificate, so Charlie Brooker got away with it, no problem whatsoever. But one thing I do like about it, as Davina McCall there, as you can see here. She is the presenter in the UK for the Big Brother. Well, was the UK presenter, and she gets killed off and turns into a zombie quite quickly. She's like, yes, because I don't like her. She's not a good presenter. I don't like her as a person at all. So, yeah, really good stuff. I recommend this to everybody who hates Big Brother, or I recommend it to people who like zombie storylines. Basically, yeah, it's very original, very well done. DVD is fantastic. Also, got lots of cool stuff. Lots of deleted scenes and audio commentaries. What they're doing with this kind of box set is taking all the actual episodes and putting into one joint feature. 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's a full kind of movie scale kind of thing. They took all the kind of end credits for each episode and put into one, which is clever. I like the idea of that. So yeah, Dead Set. Recommend it. And the next one Alexander Falcon has given me is Dollhouse Season 1, a fantastic series done by Joss Whedon. Something that I wanted in my collection for a good while now, but it's just been quite expensive and just finding the right time. I was considering ages back, just waiting until the Blu-ray comes down. I'll better get the double pack of that, because I only did 2 seasons, unfortunately. But yeah, he happily gave me this, which once he watched it, he didn't want to watch it again, so it's fair enough. I like it. I want to watch it again. I like to keep it. Really good stuff, Dollhouse. I love the idea. It's very creative. Joss Whedon, of course, created this. Fantastic storyline. I love the idea of sort of a futuristic world, in a sense, where technology has gone to a certain point, and they're just used for prostitutes and fantasies and stuff. And I like how they did a last episode. They did like a futuristic episode where it's just how far the technology would actually go. Because if you got this idea of like putting empty shells in people, putting their identities, personalities, the military definitely be interested in that. And if you can do it to one person, you can definitely do it to another. I mean, they just use these people's empty shells and they put their personalities into it. But imagine if someone, died or something, and they want to put their kind of subconscious into another person's body. They could do that. And there actually is an episode about that. Wow, interesting, yeah. And I like the concept of it. I like the idea. I like how it's kind of going into that kind of futuristic world of, kind of 28 days in a sense. Well, not 28 days, kind of the Terminator world, the end of the world type stuff. Technology's gone too far and it's gone backfiring on them massively. So yeah, I definitely recommend Dollhouse if you've not seen it. It's a fantastic series. I need season 2 now on DVD, and that will complete my collection. Season 2 is fantastic also, really good series. This series is quite a slow burner. If you get into this, prepare yourself, it takes its time, but the season 2 more than makes up for that. It gets a bit more faster paced, being that it's the last season, because it was cancelled, by, oh look, 20th Century Fox. Yeah, of course, a nice, awesome kind of disc set there. Nice little packaging, cool stuff. So that is Dollhouse Season 1. Recommend it, good stuff. Next we have is Stargate on Blu-ray. This is the Ultimate Edition. This features the theatrical and the unrated extended cut of the movie. I've picked this up actually a couple of days ago for £5. Excellent bargain. Lots of cool new extras and stuff. More than a DVD. It's got an hour documentary. I think it's a foreign documentary, a French documentary that they kind of restored or some refound, and a brand new documentary talks about the movie's current date and talks about the legacy of it kind of thing. And there's there's a gag reel, there's a kind of a picture-in-picture commentary, there's trailers, there's all sorts of cool stuff. I actually thought the Blu-ray quality for this actually was really fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. A lot of people complained that the quality wasn't as good, and it's not a very good transfer, but I actually thought it was quite decent, to be honest. It's better than the DVD myself, and I definitely noticed certain scenes, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered, in fairness. It's noticeable when it's noticeable, but to be honest, if it isn't, then I don't care. Mainly I wanted it for the extras, and I wanted it as a nice little package, all in one package kind of thing. So Stargate was definitely a film I recommend if you've not seen it. Definitely recommend on Blu-ray. It's really fantastic. One thing I would have liked to have had though is a out of sleep cover. I have seen it in other, I think in Asda before when I saw it, but it didn't come with it this time, unfortunately. So I might have to track that down or something and just see if I can get an out of sleep cover, which would be pretty awesome. I did have, well, I still do, is the DVD set of Stargate. This is my version I had before, which actually features both the theatrical version and the director's cut. I just basically put two versions together. This is the time was the current DVD set, and I had the director's cut, so I just put them both together. Get both the extras, both the edition and stuff. So I'll probably just give this away to someone who wants it, or just give it to someone who wants to trade or something. I don't care or don't mind, to be honest. So yeah, that's Stargate. So that's Stargate DVD and Stargate Blu-ray. I recommend the Blu-ray. It's fantastic. Go and check it out. If you've seen it, go and buy it and stuff. Okay, last two is Pandorum on Blu-ray. Really fantastic movie. I think an underrated sci-fi gem, I think. For me, I actually really like this movie. I like what it has to offer in the sci-fi world. And me and my friend Alex, I've actually suggested that this is the closest thing you're going to get to a Dead Space movie. It's got the same feel, it's got the same tone. Even the actual guy, Ben Foster plays, he's an engineer, and in Dead Space he's an engineer, so it's quite ironic in that sense. I really like the storyline of it. I really like the Dead Space type feel. It's got that kind of the descent in space in a sense. Kind of claustrophobic. I love that kind of plasma gun he has. It's awesome. I love the combat, I love the fighting skills, I love the storyline, especially towards the end, and the twist ending kind of thing. Yeah, really well done. It's not going to win any Oscars. It's not the best film ever kind of thing, but it's a nice, easy to watch sci-fi, underrated sci-fi gem that you can just put on and have a blast watching it. It's from the same producers that bought your Resident Evil series, but if you're not a fan of the Resident Evil movies, don't think of it as like that. Think more Event Horizon, think more Dead Space kind of thing, and you'll get the gist of what the movie's about. I bought this on Blu-ray for £4, a really good edition. I had the DVD before. I gave that to my friend Alex, of course, and yeah, definitely worth the money. I wanted this on a Blu-ray format anyway because I saw the quality looks fantastic, and it was definitely worth it. I've noticed that sci-fi movies look the best on Blu-ray, so I don't mind upgrading. Definitely, and for £4, I'm not going to complain. There's all the extras, same extras as the DVD set. Lots of cool deleted scenes and extended scenes also, and audio commentaries. But it is missing a couple of extras. I've noticed. I think it's on the US edition where there's like this kind of mini short films. Which actually, because of the giant, it is a giant ship, and basically what happens in the movie, and there's other people that do wake up in different sections, different time periods, and it focuses a little bit. It's kind of like a prequel to this one in a sense, like put in, and I really like those extras, and they're not in the actual crew in UK editions, which is unfortunate. So, but anyway, it's still a good set. I would definitely recommend it. Got the outer slip case as well, which is cool. Nice Blu-ray set. I would definitely recommend it. Pandorum, good stuff. And the last one of this little DVD update is my last DVD, which is Ghost Point Blank. Really fantastic, kind of black comedy, kind of hitman type feel. Really funny. This stars Joe Cusack, one of his early roles. He is really funny in this movie. He basically plays a hitman that has to go back to his his high school graduation reunion while doing an actual hitman job, and it's actually quite funny. You can see the comedy elements right there. It's a black comedy. You know, he has to. He kills people very easily, but he has to do this mission while reconnecting with an old flame in a sense, and it's kind of about a love story, but it's not done in a cheesy way. It's actually quite funny, and I like how it happens. So it has some good action scenes in it also. It's surprisingly violent in some scenes, which is you wouldn't expect, but there you go. This was done back in the day that you can do proper good movies kind of thing. I love the soundtrack, I love the acting, I love the cast, and I definitely recommend that you check it out if you've not seen it. The US have currently got a Blu-ray purchase. Unfortunately, it's region A locked, so I can't get it. So we have to wait until the UK get their Blu-ray purchase, and I'll probably upgrade it to get the extras and stuff. This has no extras. I think there's a trailer. That's about it. But the film itself is definitely worth getting. So I'd definitely recommend this movie. Good stuff. And that is the last of my DVD/Blu-ray update. A little update what's going to happen later in the week. Doctor Who is back on Saturday. It's at 7:45 PM. Yes, I'm a Doctor Who fan, if you don't know that. I'm looking forward to the series. I'm looking forward to the first episode, Asylum of the Daleks. If you have not noticed by now, I have posted up a new poster, which is basically a collection of the Daleks throughout the different classic series and the new series, which goes nicely with my Doctor Who collection on the top. So I'm going to be reviewing all the episodes for this series. This of course, it's split into two halves, 7 episodes this year, and next year. I'm going to be reviewing the Asylum of the Daleks this Saturday. Once I finish the episode, I'm going to jump straight onto the camera, talk about it. It's going to be a spoiler review for each episode, and just give my thoughts and opinions, and we can all share and have a discussion. So that'll be fun. If you're a Doctor Who fan, keep an eye on for a later review, and we can have a discussion about the episode, because I like to talk about Doctor Who after watching it, and I know other people do as well. So yeah, so that's been a little DVD collection update, a little update what's going to happen later on in the week. So cool stuff. In the meantime, this has been Andrew from Mirror TV, signing out.